rhymes. I'm the wrecking ball, tearing up the scene. Got my YouTube channel, grab a drink and paint. Unleashing art like a beast untamed.
We're shooting a little differently for this kind of video tonight, just because I wanted to use my mic. And yeah, we got a few things we're doing differently this evening. Tonight we are going to be talking about a movie called The Sitter. This stars Jonah Hill, bunch of other people, but mainly Jonah Hill. Plot of the movie is very much similar to Adventures in Babysitting, just more modern with a lot more adult references. So one of the things we're doing different tonight is I got a Twisted Shots yeah it's a tailgate pack. There was 15 of them in there. I've got one of each left. I have tried a couple. I have not tried all of them. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flavors. So I will be taking 5 shots while talking about this movie. I guess we'll just go from left to right here. Twisted Shots is not a sponsor, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. I did notice pretty much all of the, other than the liquor, the extra flavors in all of this is syrup. So like even the ones that have like pineapple, it's not pineapple juice, it's pineapple syrup. So I'm sure these would be better if they had the actual juice and stuff in them, but I'm assuming for a whole box of 15 of them, you can't keep the expiration date the same for all of them, putting juice in them. I assume that's why it's syrup and not juice, but anyways, doesn't matter. This one is called Rattlesnake. It is tequila, lime, and pretty much about it. So yeah, Rattlesnake. Both sides are green. These come in a little twisty shot glass where they're split into 2 different things. One of them's a little lighter green than the other. If I can get a hold of the edge of it here. Do this without dropping my mic or the shot, I'll be doing good. So, I have my drink. I hope you have yours. Let's go for it. Tastes like tequila and lime. Not much else to say about that one. Alright, so jumping into the movie here. Jonah Hill is kind of it starts out with a mature scene of him going down the stairs, but the stairs are a woman, so she does not return the favor. Kind of a meh about it. He goes home. His mom wants him to babysit her friend's kids because they're going to introduce her to a surgeon at a party. Their dad isn't around. He kind of makes mention of how his father has never paid for anything. She talks him into it. He ends up going over to the house. He meets the first child. He already knows the parents. He meets the first child. He's a 12-year-old, I think they say. And he's like, man, you should be babysitting. Why am I even here? Like, and the kid's like, I've got issues. I could snap at any moment. I can't handle any responsibility. And then like hits an inhaler. So obviously the kid has issues. So he's like, okay. So then the mom takes him upstairs to meet the daughter. and she's probably 8, 9, and she's got full on just extra makeup. And what's your name? And he's like, Noah. She's like, that's hot. And he's like, okay, it's from the Bible. She's like, the Bible's a hot book. And so obviously her idols are like Paris Hilton and those type of celebrities. The mom mentions it and even says how it's kind of unfortunate. So from there, they go downstairs to like the basement area. And they've got a kid named Rodrigo that they adopted a year ago. And he's just down there playing with sparklers and obviously has a fascination with fireworks and fire. The mom has a GPS locator sewn into his jacket because he likes to run away. So, from there, parents leave. Alright, this one is called B52. It has orange liqueur and coffee cream liqueur. And B52. One side looks like coffee, one side looks like creamer. So, I have a feeling I'm about to wake up. Alright, 2 down, 3 to go. I'm going to make this a quick video. Yeah, bottoms up. Get all I can out of that one. That was pretty good. Definitely tasted like coffee. It's like a very chocolatey mocha flavor. But good, very good. So anyways, the kid, Rodrigo, after the parents leaves, walks around the house just breaking stuff, and he's like, clean it. And he's like, fuck you, Rodrigo. It's a whole thing. His girlfriend from the beginning of the movie calls him and wants him to bring her some Coke to a party. We'll just say a cola for fun. That's not what it is, but that's what we're going to say it is. They're really thirsty at this party. So she has a hookup she wants to send him to, and she calls him her boyfriend to somebody else at the party, which obviously excites him, and tells him she will have full on with him if he does this. So of course he immediately opens the garage, jumps in the minivan and packs in the kids. They get on the road. The young girl sharts, so he has to stop at a store and get her new dressings. And the sales worker on the floor is looking at him weird because he's a grown adult walking around child's underwear section. The little girl comes out. Some other lady recognizes him from puking in his grandmother's urn. They went to school together, and it was at some party. You don't think it matters much, but it comes into play later, so had to mention it. Basically, they think he's kidnapped this girl. He ends up getting out of there, running away. Girl's got new clothes, so they move on. Couple of minutes into the drive, he realizes Rodrigo's not there, so they use his GPS locator to locate him because he's got his jacket on. And he's at a fancy restaurant. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I dropped a bomb. And he's like, haha, very funny. Wash your hands, let's go. Then the toilet explodes. It was a cherry bomb. So he ends up having to drag him out of the restaurant. It's a whole big scene. And so from there, they end up meeting up with Carl. the whole scene with this guy Carl, the dealer, is very awkward. He's got nothing but big muscle bound bodybuilders around, like just breaking walls down with sledgehammers, and they're the ones like in their underwear doing the trade business in the background in the clean rooms. That most movies it's usually women. This one's all bodybuilder buff ass dudes. Very awkward scene. Funny. He ends up getting the stuff from him. Rodrigo comes in to use the restroom. They get back in the car, gets down the road a few minutes, realizes, oh, and he served him his package from a dinosaur egg, because artistry is his thing, and prehistoric. Anyways, Rodrigo has a dinosaur egg, and he's just back there tossing it up and down, so they end up like arguing over it, and finally the kid lets it go, and he like smashes it into his own face, and it's snowing. So pretty much immediately after that happens, he gets a call from Carl, tells him bring him his 10 grand or his stuff or he's gonna hurt him, and it gives him an hour to meet him at a fish market in Chinatown. So they go around for a minute back and forth trying to figure out how to get money. And one of the kids the 12-year-old, the one with the issues, was invited to a birthday party for a girl's bat mitzvah, I guess. Like, these other girls invited him, so they end up taking him so that Jonah Hill can try and sneak some of the envelopes out of the presents to get the cash. So yeah, he meets up with this other girl that he went to high school with that obviously has feelings for him. He's not too bright, so he doesn't pick up on it right away. And Rodrigo just starts relieving himself in the middle of the dance floor because Jonah told him no bathrooms. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more of these. This is the one I've been kind of, It has watermelon vodka and sour apple liqueur. It is called Jolly Jolly. Jolly Jolly, one side is red, the other is green. Looks like Christmas, but it does not taste like Christmas. I like actual watermelon. I don't like watermelon flavored things, and I really dislike I don't even like real green apples, and I dislike green apple flavored stuff even worse. So hope you guys enjoy this, because I probably won't. Bottoms up. Sour green apple at that. Woo. Made me cough. Maybe because it said it was salted watermelon, but the watermelon flavor was actually better than normal. The green apple overtook it for sure, though. Woo. Yeah, didn't like that one. Anyways, they had valet parking, and they lost his car, which was the kid's parents' minivan. The girl that recognized him from high school at the store drives past in it. She had stolen it. So they end up getting on a train. Do the train ride. He ends up going to his actual dad's house. Asks his dad for the seven. They get $3,000 from the bar mitzvah. So he needs 7 more. So he asks his dad for that. Dad's like, hell no, it's not my problem. He's like, you never paid alimony, child support, nothing else. Just do this one thing for me and we'll be square. And his dad's like, nah. As he's walking out, he turns around, sees his dad's keys, grabs them, takes off with his car, tells Rodrigo, feel free to pee in it. And they're on their way. So he ends up going to his dad's business, and his dad is a diamond jeweler. So he breaks in using his new little brother's birthday, even though it used to be his birthday. So that was a whole nother kick in the groin there for him. So anyways, he ends up taking some diamonds to make up the $7,000 that he needs. We're going to save it just a little bit. So, as they're heading down the road, he kind of breezes through a yellow red light. Cops pull him over, realize he's got like a wanted poster for his bathroom blow up. They realize it's him, realizes he has a bag of Coca-Cola on him. I don't know why he was keeping it in a bag. Maybe it's easier to drink. And he had the diamonds on him. So he's like, stand by your car, sir. Just go stand by your car. So he goes over there. He's telling the kids, look, I'm about to get arrested. I'm sorry. I messed up. Next thing you know, the cops are taking off with his diamonds and his drinks. So now he's completely up the creek without a paddle again. About that time, they see the van drive by. So they go chasing after it. I may have gotten some of the sequence out of sync with this one. One thing may have happened before the other, but it doesn't matter. It's all the same. So anyways, they go chasing after the minivan, follow it to a bar. I'm going to go ahead and do one more of these. This is Chalk Mousse. It's got chocolate, cream vodka, and chocolate vodka. So it's got chocolate cream vodka and chocolate vodka. Chalk Mousse. Let's see the two different chocolates there. Assuming this is going to be chocolatey. All right, let's see how this goes. Like, honestly, it tasted exactly like that chocolate coffee one. Like, I couldn't tell the difference. Good. Just the same. Okay, so anyways. He follows the girl into the bar. Goes in. He's like, I want my van. She's like, nah. Starts talking a little trash to him about how he puked in her grandmama's urn at the party. And he's like, all right, you know what? I did do that. I'm sorry. It was an accident. I did run away like a little bitch. But I'm not leaving until I get my van keys. So you can punch me one time in the face as hard as you want. She does. Her boyfriend is Method Man. He enjoyed that part quite a bit. Jonah ends up getting up right after. The girl from the bat mitzvah that was in his class shows up again. She's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah." She ends up respecting him for getting up after the punch, and they're square now. She gives him his keys back. Method Man tells him, "You ever need anything, give me a shout. And if we ever need a crazy ass white boy to take a punch, we'll let you know." And yeah, they just have fun at the club for a little while with the kids. Rodrigo is like chatting up prostitutes. Slater, the one with the issues, is schooling some dudes on pool. And the young girl is dancing with some of the other older girls. So, anyways, he ends up going and meeting up with Carl one more time. Gives him the $3,000. Carl tells him, "We'll see you at the party at midnight." The party happens. They show up there. His girlfriend, who is not his girlfriend, gets him into a fight with like the super athlete from high school. So that doesn't go well. The kids end up hurting him more than he does. Carl shows up at the party, starts blasting. They end up getting away. They're in a car chase scene, and Carl pulls up next to him, and he's like, "I want to be your friend," which is kind of a whole weird thing throughout this movie. So as he's doing that, Rodrigo and Slater are lighting a cherry bomb. They throw it into the driver's seat. The driver lands between his legs, explodes. They crash. Jonah's celebrating so hard he's not paying attention, hits a sign and crashes. About that time, Carl walks up on him, puts a tulip to his head, and yeah, basically tells the kids to get out, tells the girl to take him home. And they all immediately leave. They start walking to a park. I can't remember what happens if he shoves him or something. Somehow his tulip ends up jamming. So he's getting ready to fight him hand by hand. By this time, the little girl had already called the people from the bar. So Method Man and all of his friends show up and basically take care of Carl. And yeah, from there, that's pretty much it. He ends up taking the kids home. He knows the husband's cheating, so all the damage to the minivan and everything else, he's like, "Look, I know, shut up." It's a whole thing. So basically, he gets away with everything he did for the night. And he did a good job on babysitting the kids. They all love him now. We've got one more left. This is Island Thunder. This is pineapple vodka with blue curacao. Okay. So it's just vodka and curacao. Awesome. So we're going to do this one. Yeah. Island Thunder. Blue. Kind of yellow orangey on the other side. Looks good. Sounds okay. Let's do this one and we'll call it a night. So, all in all, good movie. Should definitely go watch it. The Sitter with Jonah Hill. It is free on Tubi currently. Anyways, I have enjoyed my 5 shots. Or 4 shots. And I'm about to enjoy my 5th one. Let me know how many you got in the comments. And We'll see you next time. Have a drink of paint. The rattlesnake was very low key because it was just tequila and lime. That one was pretty low key. That one might have been less flavorful, but went down much easier. If you fed me 20 of these throughout the night, I would be fighting somebody in the parking lot. So, yeah, that was good. Very tasty. Very good. So I have enjoyed my drinks for the night. I hope you enjoyed yours.